Hello, I'm Megan Jones, editor at Call Centre Helper, and I'm delighted to be joined today by Brittany Hodak, keynote speaker and author of Creating Superfans, to take a closer look at the findings from our latest Call Centre Helper research, particularly looking at the most important element in customer experience design. So, Brittany, were you surprised to see customer feedback come out on top here?
Not at all, Megan. This is what everybody in CX has been shouting from the rooftops for so long. Everything must start and end with your customers, and it needs to be the part in the middle to listen to your customers, and they will absolutely tell you what you're getting right, what you're getting wrong, and what they need. Feedback always has to be king.
Okay, and look, obviously the game's very different now. Look, it's not just about looking retrospectively. We're bringing in real-time insights, and technology is just changing the art of the possible. So, what is changing in this space right now?
I think one of the things that's so exciting, especially with AI, is the fact that you can go from feedback to insight to action almost instantaneously. Gone are the days of sending surveys about things that had already happened and reviewing them, monthly or quarterly. Now you're getting both structured and unstructured feedback from customers all the time. Not just in your surveys, but on social media, in the emails, and to be able to tie all that VOC data together into a place to where you have AI constantly looking for insights to give actions to your team is no longer just like the goal to aspire to. It is table stakes. If you are not doing that right now, you are not keeping up with what your customers need or what your competitors are likely doing because the technology exists.
So, for the people who are a bit behind in this space at the moment, what is your advice for them moving forward?
My advice is to look at how you're currently using that feedback as it comes in right now and how close to real time are you reacting. Whether that's, again, this feedback that you ask for at the end of a call or from a survey, or the feedback that you're seeing shared across public forums like social media or chat boards. What is the process right now? And then ask what's one thing that we can do to take it a step further, like to that next level, to make it a bit more actionable or a bit more closer to real time for our teams. So one thing to look at is do you have a plan for how you use AI to synthesize that data and collect it, not just in aggregate, but with individual customers as well? And then the second thing that I would say for everybody to look at that wants to make an improvement is how real time is the access your team has to that information? Because as much as we know customers love to give feedback, they love to give feedback once. The quickest way to make a customer irate is to have them repeat themselves again and again and again, either because they've been passed to another person or another department, or they're in a different silo of your company. So that is the second most important thing, is to figure out how is that being made available in as close to real time as possible for everyone on your team to have access to.